Hey folks, H2 coming back at you on the F3 channel. Hey, while I was just sitting at work today, kind of going through some email, I'm inundated with notices from recruiters trying to get cyber help. And so I just thought, I'd get back on the channel and share a few things with you in terms of if you're currently in the job market. And so I just wonder, if you're in the job market, what are you doing in order to position yourself as a viable candidate? And so I'd just like to offer up three tips for you if you're out there in the job market. And the first one is the rule of the best time to look for a job is when you have a job. And you can understand why that is so key. Don't wait until you're out of a job before you start to look for your next job. The days of staying at one company for 30, 40 years or retiring with a good pension, them days are over. So as a candidate in the market, you should always be in the market, and don't feel bad about jumping ship because, as you well know, when your employer is done with you, they are done with you, and there is no notice. So, the best time to look for a job is when you have a job. Okay. Tip number two is to build an online presence on some of the professional networking sites, primarily LinkedIn. So if you are not using LinkedIn as your primary platform to search for a job, you are missing a golden opportunity, because I believe that LinkedIn is the number one job site. Okay. And so there's a number of things you can do on LinkedIn. The first one is while you already have a job, you create a profile, much like an online resume, but you need to connect with every recruiter across the nation that's recruiting for your type of expertise. And the reason you do that is because recruiters network amongst each other. And so when there's a job that's open, whether it's advertised or not, you could very well be pinged for a possible position. The second thing you want to do on LinkedIn is to post, like write posts or comment on other people's posts. And you want to keep it professional and not adversarial. Even if you don't agree with someone's stuff, just don't say anything. But by being active on that particular platform, all that data is saved, and recruiters can look at analytics to see if you are active in your particular career field. And that shows by the things you say, the things you post, the things you like. And it also says a lot about you character-wise. So if you like vulgar comments that other people post, or controversial posts that other people put out there, that's probably not going to look good for you. So don't do that. Okay. And then the last thing you want to do on LinkedIn is make changes. So you have your profile out there, change your picture, change some information as you do training or you gain another skill. You make that change to your profile. And when you do that, and it updates, it notifies everyone in your network that there's been a change. So you're always putting your particular profile at the top of the pile across your whole network. Okay? And then the last tip I have for you is to engage your professional network to learn about the salary range of the job in a particular target market, because you'll find that a lot of recruiters want to know what you're making now. And so what does that have to do with the price of tea in China or the price of tea in China? Absolutely nothing. But if you're making 70,000 and they're offering you 75, they think that's a good deal. But what you should know is the going rate for that particular position. So if that position is making, is paying, 100,000, then that needs to be your going in position. Okay. So what you're making now, has nothing to do with anything, because location or locality and supply and demand drives price. Okay. And then the other thing you want to do in terms of engaging your professional network is to understand the job type. So you have regular employee, recruiters are looking for employees for a company, or they're looking for consultants or contractors. Make sure you understand what are they talking about, because that's two different price points. Obviously, employees make less, but they have more stability. For contractors, they're just hired guns, so they make more money, but they're typically short-term contracts, and when the contract expires, normally it's not good. You have to go somewhere else. Otherwise, they're gonna, either they don't renew that contract, or they try to lowball you. Okay, so those are the 3 points I have for you. And the first one is the best time to look for a job is when you have a job. Step number 2, or tip number 2, is build an online presence, primarily on LinkedIn. And then the last tip is to engage your network to understand what the salary and the compensation package is for that particular job in that locality. Okay? Hey, this is all I have for you. Hopefully it's something that you can use, something that I use every day. And for more information like this, please visit my Facebook page, which is at F3 Millionaire Mindset. Also, all of my videos are on YouTube, and that YouTube channel is F3 Millionaire Mindset. Okay? Hey, H2, appreciate you coming to join us. You have a great day.